on throwing me under the bus with the plane and all of that stuff.
I don't even know what you're fucking talking about, Stacy. Who's telling you this stuff?
Okay, you guys are working on the Arizona audit, right?
We are helping fund the Arizona audit.
Okay, so I was told that at the end of the audit, they're planning on saying that...
Who's they? Who's telling you this?
It is...
I don't like anonymous bullshit, okay? You need to tell me who's telling you this stuff, because I don't have time for it. I haven't even thought about your situation since February. Because I thought, obviously it went away, nobody's talked about it. I don't even know what you...
It hasn't gone away. They never got my phone back. None of that ever went away.
Well, I mean, we're not even involved with those guys anymore, so I don't even know what to tell you. We're not involved with the Praetorian Guards. We haven't been involved with them since January.
Okay, because they're saying they're...
Who's they?
Hold on a second. Calm down. Let me tell you.
I don't like random texts like this about me and my brother. I really don't like this.
Okay, your brother sent the Praetorian Guard, so as far as I know...
No.
Yeah,
Defending the Republic.
Well, I didn't know there was defending the Republic. All I talked to was your brother, not defending...
Well, then, so what is your point? What is your point? I just don't understand your point, and I don't get sending me a random text saying, no one's throwing anyone under the bus. Your name hasn't even come up to us. That's why I was surprised to get this text from you.
Okay, so from my perspective, let's back up on this, because the phone being stolen and for defending the Republic or whatever was not ever resolved. Joe.
Okay, then that's the Praetorian Guard's problem.
It's not, though. Your brother sent them to my house.
It's not my brother's problem. Keep my brother's name out of this.
Okay, well, why won't you help me resolve it then?
Call Robert Lewis. Get Robert Lewis on the phone and let's resolve it.
Okay, let's do that. He won't talk to me.
Well, I'll call Robert and say, Stacy's calling me, saying you guys haven't resolved the issue.
Yeah, they haven't. They've been, in fact, if anything, they've been making it much worse and telling me all sorts of garbage and bull.
Well, but your phone and the Arizona audit are two different things, okay? And us, you hearing that we're throwing you under the bus, we don't even know. Number one, I don't know who's telling you this. Number two, your name doesn't come up, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, I'm talking, and you're saying keep your brother's name out of it, but I talked to your brother, and your brother said he was sending the Praetorian Guard. So from
whatever. The Praetorian Guards are responsible for your phone.
But, well, in my eyes, they were acting as your brother's agents, especially when Yoda...
You can look at it in your own eyes. I don't really care how you look at it. I'll call Robert and say, Stacy's calling me, blaming my brother for losing her phone. Fucking fix it. Yeah, so Yoda said your brother called him and said, go take care of this girl in Arizona. So, okay.
I mean, that is... So then, it is...
Well, what do you want from us? I guess that's my question. What do you want?
So what happened with them taking the phone? This is my problem, and I hope that you would work it out, like, directly with me. And you were just ignoring me back in January. So,
I didn't hear from you. We started to talk, and then I never heard from you again.
Yeah, I did. I texted you back, and I said, can we resolve this?
What do you want? You want us to buy you a phone? What is it that you want?
It's not. So you know what happened with the phone? I know you offered to buy the phone and the security system. Nothing. So what happened though? So here's my perspective. Here's what happened. Your brother called Yoda, Jeffrey Floor, to come to my house and bring 1AP. They came, and then Jim Penrose told them to take my phone. And
I remember all this. I tried to double check it with everybody, and I did hear that somebody took your phone, and I blame the Praetorian on that. And Robert took responsibility for it.
Robert said they never took responsibility.
Well, then we've got two different stories then. Okay, so let's get to you saying that we're throwing you under the bus. What's that all about?
So, well, let me finish with this, because I want...
No, I don't have time for you, Stacy. You need to tell me what you're talking about when you text me saying we're planning on throwing you under the bus. The name does not come up.
Okay, let me tell you one more thing, because it's not just the phone. When they took my phone, I ended up not being able to take my law school finals because my study materials were on that phone, and I was due the finals the next few days, and I ended up losing my scholarship for $88,000 because they took the phone. So it was not something mild.
This is new news, by the way. You never said that to me when you were talking about your phone before.
And all of these guys knew that. And the first time I talked to you is when you called and said, "Don't sue my brother, sue me." I'd never talked to you, so why would I be I don't understand what you're saying about dealing with you when I had only been dealing with your brother.
No, I'm saying you just texted me and said we're throwing you under the bus. That's why I called you back.
That's because I heard from someone that who wants to remain anonymous. You know.
I don't deal with anonymous people.
So you're not planning on throwing me under the bus at all?
Your name does not come up, Stacy. Your name has not come up at all.
Okay.
I have no idea what you're up to, what you're doing. I hope you're healthy. I hope you're well. That's all I can say. Your name doesn't come up. It was like the last thing that I expected was to hear from you talking about us throwing you under the bus. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Okay.
So I hope that helps you. As it relates to your phone, I'll call Robert and say, apparently her phone hasn't been taken care of. You might want to give her a call. I mean, that's all I can do.
Yeah, I mean, if that would be great if you would do that, because they've known all along about this stuff, the phone and all of that, and they've actually just been dragging it on and like jerking me around.
Well, I'll tell them they can reach back out to me, and obviously this is not resolved yet. Why don't you resolve it, or have somebody call her, or figure it out? But we're not throwing anybody under the bus.
So okay, so how are they going to resolve it?
I don't know. It's their problem. I don't know how they're going to resolve it. You got Robert's number. You got his lawyer's number.
I mean, because I don't have Robert's lawyer's number. Robert is refusing to talk to me.
Okay, well, then I don't know what to do. I guess he'll talk to me, and I'll find out why he's not talking to you.
Yeah, I mean, that would have been nice back in January.
I talked to Robert, and he said he was going to take care of it, or that you guys were talking, or whatever, and I just backed away from it. So, I mean, I don't even know why this is even resurfacing again.
Well, I did that because I wrote back to you and I said they're not resolving it.
Well, I don't know what to do. Because I don't know where the phone is. You know?
And that's what I'm saying. You guys sent the guys to my house. So I.
What do you want to do, Stacy? What do you want to do? Are you threatening me?
I'm not threatening you, Joe.
Okay, but I don't understand what you want from me. All I can do is call Robert and find out where the situation is, hand it back to him, because it's their goddamn responsibility.
I'm saying that I had a lot of loss as a result of that phone being physically stolen from my... I'm
sorry. Listen, I don't have time right now. I'm sorry about that. I'll call Robert. No one's throwing you under the bus. I don't know what else to say. Okay. I don't mean to be angry. It just caught me completely off guard today. We don't throw people under the bus unless they're the fucking enemy.
Okay, so what's going on with the Arizona audit? Because this is what I'm being told, and I don't know if it's some Democrat hack trying to get me to go talk to them about, what went on at my house, in which case, because I'm being told that at the end of this audit, the plan is to blame me and
what do you have to do with it?
Because of the audit, they're reporting in the media that the audit is surrounding the plane and my case and all of that.
I haven't heard any of that, by the way. The plane hasn't come up. None of that's come up. It's all bullshit.
It's in the press.
Well, you believe the fucking press?
Well, I'm saying, no, I don't. But what I'm saying is it's in the press, and then when I have a person calling me saying they're planning on throwing you under the bus in the press, I know that the press will report false things.
And so you're going to be in a long line of people where the press has said bullshit about. So join the club.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
So you'll call RPL. Seriously, they've been jerking me around on the phone for months.
I don't know the reason for that, but you calling me is obviously pissed me off to the point, not necessarily at you, pissed me off to the point that, this thing should have been resolved, and it's not resolved.
I agree.
And you're texting me saying, we're throwing you under the bus. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, because you told me they were going to resolve it, and they said they weren't going to resolve it. And so, yeah.
I don't know what it is. For 3 months, this has been the last thing I've ever thought about for the last 3 months.
I understand, but it's festered this whole time to the point that it's... Yeah, you don't have time to hear how bad it's... They just took it from bad to worse.
Okay. Well, I'll call Robert.
Okay. I'd appreciate that a lot. Thanks, sir.